Hello, everybody. I am Sun Psychic Jean, and please welcome Terry from Kigaroo Spiritual Journeys. Hi, Terry.
Hi, Jean. Thanks for collaborating with me today, or inviting me to collaborate.
I am so excited, everybody. We have a wonderful show for you today. It's so exciting. I was talking all about it when I was with Scott Scorpio Sun Tarot yesterday. And if anybody hasn't seen that, Scott and I did Valentine questions. They were phenomenal. And also, I was with Daphne from Relax with Daphne, and we were bringing through the big shift. It's a really, really good informational, good tips for everybody. If you haven't seen that, please do go back and watch that and watch both of those from yesterday. It was phenomenal. So I was telling everybody to send your photos. Send your photos, make sure there's one person in the photo, and we are going to do readings, mediumship readings from the photo. And all of you are going to be able to get to see the photos as we're reading. And it's a little bit different for us. We'll be able to pick up on different energies from the photo, and we'll have their name and their relation. And oh, good. Don't try. Just sent one. Good for you. Good for you.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm going to need a couple of minutes to go over there and grab those. But welcome everybody, and thank you. Don't try for participating, for playing along. And Terry, why don't you tell them a little bit about our pendulum class that we have coming up on March
Yeah,
1st.
I will. So on March 1st, Jean and I are going to have a pendulum class. In this case, you're going to have your own pendulum, but we're going to teach you how to use a pendulum and how to tap into your own psychic abilities to use the pendulum. And we're going to really cover a lot of different things you can do with it, um, from just asking yes and no questions, uh, just asking yes and no questions in the practical day, because that is something a lot of people don't know about pendulums. These are very practical. You can use it to check your food. Is this food good for me or not? Do these vitamins still help my body? Um, should I go right or left when I leave the driveway? I mean, I can only go left, but because I'm in a cul-de-sac. But there's lots of practical things you can do with it. And then there's lots of other things you can ask for confirmation on things. A lot of times when I'm reading people and I get information and then I'm thinking, did I really get that right? I can then go to my pendulum to confirm or dig for more information. So we'll cover lots of things like reading over time. Uh, we are hoping to have enough time to get in like chakra readings. You can read your own chakras and see if they're all lining up. So it will be on March 1st. If you want to come to the event, it's $8. And what you do is you go to sunpsychicgene.com and you go to the event page and you can sign up for the class. So it will be, is it 2 hours, Jean? Am I getting that
It
right?
it is. It is. You're right.
2 hours. That's
You're
right.
right. Here it is. Here it is. I'll hide the comments a second. And you just go to my events page on my website, sunpsychicgene.com. Here's the pendulum basics and intuitive practice. So much fun, you guys. March 1st is really February 29th. But just make sure
Oh,
it sneaks up on you because it's a Sunday, right? And
right.
it comes up on you. So here it is. You'll read all about it right here. And what's most important is you need to bring your pendulum, or any necklace will work, it says. And bring a notebook or a journal and an open mind and a playful energy. And I do ask that everybody tries to arrive 10 minutes before the scheduled start time, and it is from 2 to 4 on Sunday, March 1st. You click on the attend button, you go through the registration process, and it'll send you a receipt. And in that receipt, you will receive the link. The actual Zoom link will be in that receipt. And I just say that because some people are like, "Oh, I didn't get a I didn't get the link." And I'm like, "It's in your receipt." I felt bad. Somebody missed the whole event that they paid for because they didn't realize it was in that email. So make sure you look for that email too. I'm so excited, Terry.
I
It's
know I love doing that. It's going to be a lot of fun. And I I have both of us have kind of taught this a little bit. And I've been doing it at fairs for an hour, so 2 hours is so generous. We're going to get to really dig in here and do some things and allow for some practice so you can really get used to it before you're off on your own. Yeah.
so if anybody wants to send a photo, just make sure that there's one person in the photo. It's really helpful. sunpsychicgene@hotmail.com is where you send it to. And we probably only have time to do maybe 4 or 5 today. So we're going to try and get the ones that come in first. And that was for Mere Dragon. And if you want to, and just let us know the name and relation, like my mom Doris or whatever it is.
Right.
And Lois, I got yours. Craig, I don't think I got yours yet. Oh, you know what? I have to check it may have gone to the junk
Yeah.
folder.
I'm wondering if Craig sent this picture.
Oh, no. Let me just see here. No.
Yeah. I was just going to tell
Oh,
everybody that what?
he may have sent it to you, Terry. Yep, yeah. If you can
Okay.
send it to me,
Okay.
Craig, we didn't get it. Um, so look, Melinda Salinas is here. Hi, Melinda. So nice to see you. She says, "I love my pendulum."
And Craig, you're going to have to if you sent it to me for some reason, I didn't get it. It's not in my inbox at all. I don't know why.
Hello, Garnet. Nice to see you. Hi, Creations. Nice to see you. And Jenny is here, so nice to see you too. Christine, nice to see you. And Secret Charlotte is here. Nice to see you. Look, VIP, Priscilla. So nice to see you, VIP Priscilla. Thanks for joining us. This is so exciting, you guys. I have been waiting for this show all week. And Wiz Lightkeeper is here. Lisa is here. Aw. Well, I don't know that you could clear your chakras with pendulums. You can clear your chakras, but if you come to the class, you might find out more. You can clear your chakras and then check if they're clear with your pendulum.
Yeah.
So that's a good question. I wanted to make sure we got that. And Rosemary Pachetto is here. Nice to see you, Rosemary. Thanks for coming. How exciting.
And
Uh,
Rossi.
Jen Bowles is here. Rossi is here. Um, and Kit Zinn is here. Jenny Penny. That's a cute name, Jenny.
Oh,
Mm-hmm. And Leanne said she sent her photo. See, that's it's we might have to do a couple of these classes. I mean, a couple of these shows, Terry, because
right.
we
Because
will
we're
save your pictures. We will save your pictures. And Jen sent a photo. Thank you, Jen. I got it. Okay, that's what I wanted to know. That's your grandmother. Nice to thank you. Don't try. I do have that. He sent it to both addresses.
here. Craig, I got it, Craig, and I'm going to forward it to Jean because she's got all the
And yeah,
good
and
the good stuff.
so I just want to say we have enough for this show. And thank you everybody for posting your or for sending your photos in. But we do have enough for this show. I was going to go in there and hide that. I don't know how I can do it. Let me see.
Okay. We got it, Craig.
Hmm. I'm just going to try. I can't go up there and clear that for some reason. Okay.
Okay. Well, this
All
is,
right. So let's go
uh,
ahead and get started. Since,
sure. Okay.
uh, and don't try. I feel like I'm going to cry already. It's so healing. Oh, you're so sweet. So let's go ahead and start with Don't Try's image. Well, actually, I do have one up already. So this is going to be for Jen Bowles. Is that her name, Patricia? No,
Oh,
that's your name is your mom's name is Diane.
okay.
So I did star a couple. I don't know if you delete. I don't know. It's all right. I'll do it later. I am looking for Jen Bowles. I'm looking for one that I can pop up. Diane is her name. Thank you, Jen.
Okay.
No, 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 Craig. That's not correct. But thank you for helping. Don't give anybody. Don't give any of my emails out to anybody. That was the only one. But thank you, Craig. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
All right. I have it ready. This is for Jen Bowles, and don't try. You'll be next. Not sure what's the issue here. Oh, I'm okay. Stop it. I have to stop it first. All right. Well, thank you everybody for participating. And this is Jen Bowles's mother, Diane. And what a sweet, sweet smile she has there. And
Mm-hmm.
Terry and I are going to connect with Diane and see if we can't get a little bit more granular details. She wants you to know that she's fine right away. She's telling me that she's fine and she's healthy and she's vibrant and she's with loved ones on the other side. She's with some pets as well. She wants you to know that she watches over you and she's really very proud of you. She's reminding me of she's talking about how well she used to cook. And I feel like it's pork, something with a bone in it. Did she used to cook pork with a bone in it or something? I don't know if these are spare ribs, pork chops, something like that. I don't know. I could be totally off, but she's just showing me her cooking like a special, something special that was really very good, and everybody in the family loved it. And
Yep.
she's showing me bologna. I don't know if she liked bologna. I don't know why she's going with food.
She says Jen is saying she loved to cook German style everything.
Okay. Okay. So was there like a sauerkraut, a pork and sauerkraut kind of thing? Is that what I'm seeing? Okay. Pork crocks. Mm-hmm.
Chops. I think it's chops.
Oh, chops. Everyone loved it except you.
Oh,
This is what she's bringing to me, and they look awesome, Jen. Um, And did she use like a lot of pepper? Did it look like it have a lot of pepper on it? I don't know why she's showing me this. It's a memory. Oh, and pig's feet, lots of pork that she's showing me. Mm-hmm. Yep, yep. So this is a validation that she's coming through. I don't usually get food, but she just wants you to know she's trying to show you that she's okay, that she's doing well. She's very good. She's with loved ones, and she's at her best. And no, but I do use a lot of pepper. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. There we
So how
go.
about you, Terry? What are you
Uh,
getting?
so right away she came in and she makes me feel so happy. She just there's an energy about her that really just feels good and happy. And right away she went for the food with me too, except for in my case she went with sweets and in particular cinnamon rolls and things like that, goodies you'd have in the morning kind of. And from there she said, life is sweet and you should enjoy it very much. She said, I had a great life, but I want you to know that you should really live it to the fullest, all the way to the fullest. Just push the edges even more because you only get to be Jen once. You only get to do this once. She says, I had no regrets, but she's telling me that partially the reason she has no regrets is a lot of it is because of you. You're a sweet, such a sweet soul to her. Loves you so, so much. Hmm. What else, Diane? What else do you want to say? Hmm. She's talking to me about games, and she's saying, "Take your time, take your time." And I'm not sure if she means games in life or games with little kids or little, but games you do with people. Not she's not talking about online. She's like, take your time, have these wonderful little interactions. Oh, she says the little things are the big things. That's what I got.
Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm just putting up a little sign here that no more photos for today. We have oh, I'm clicking on the wrong thing, you guys. I'm sorry. No more photos for today. And but thank you all for sending in your photos. We have more than enough, and we're going to try and do as much as we can. And Jen says thank you so much. So um,
Sorry, I'm just reading back where Jen said she's so happy. Oh my God, she couldn't pass the bakery without buying any. Oh, well, that's sweet. That's sweet.
yeah, yeah. It's so interesting that we picked up something different. I was getting, isn't that something? That she
Mhm.
this is what she wanted, and it's not to say that that's the most important thing in the world. It's just she was telling me something that you would know it was her to validate that it was her. And yeah, wonderful. Okay, so don't try is next. And let me just take this down. And this is your maternal grandmother? And what is her first name?
Ernestine.
Ernestine. Look at how lovely Ernestine is.
Oh,
She's gorgeous.
she is gorgeous.
She's so young looking. She's saying thank you to us for telling her that she's gorgeous and young looking. And she's saying that was her secret, that she was, people always thought that she was younger than what she actually was. And she said she was close to your mother in age as well. That it was almost the same generation. And it's like I feel like your mother, she Ernestine and your mother grew up together, but Ernestine was um very not proper, but she made sure that you and your mother were taught um the proper way of behaving, and for it, don't worry about what the neighbor's doing. Don't worry about all the other kids on the playground is doing. You're my daughter and you're going to act this way. You're going to behave. You're going to, make sure that you are dressed properly and speak properly and be polite. She was very much about uh, properness. Um, I don't know what you call that, like finishing school almost. It was important to her to have that refined um, behavior and quality. And she would say, act like a lady. She was very much, oh my gosh. She said, that's how my mom raised me. I see. And yes, she left at 39 years old.
Oh,
Oh my
so young.
gosh.
Oh,
And that's how your mom raised you. She's really proud of this. She's really proud of this. Um, I do feel as though it's the way that she raised your mom too. Like it was important to her. She's saying that she's still helping to raise you, that you're not out of the woods yet, that she has her eye on you and she's still whispering to you from the beyond. And that's what I'm gonna stop there, Terry, because I don't want to
I know.
um
We're going to be saying the same things almost after a while. Oh, so Ernestine, I can just kind of back up everything Jean said about her. What an amazing woman. And what she's first showing me is she's showing me her spirit kind of curling around your spirit. So what that's telling me is she is protecting you a lot from over there. You are deep, deep, deep in her heart. She cares very, very much for you. And she was very ladylike. She did take care of you a lot. She did teach you how to negotiate, navigate, not negotiate, navigate this world, navigate through things. And while that she is showing us her very ladylike side, she told me one other thing. She said, "But I could cuss a blue streak if you messed with one of my family. If somebody was messing with somebody she loved, whoo, I would not want to be in the way. I would not want to because she could really get after somebody." And it's because of that her presence that you knew that her esteem, whatever who she esteemed, and what she thought of her judgment was spot on. People trusted her a lot, and that so if she had to take somebody down, she did it in a way you would never forget, and you would learn from it. So there was toughness, but there was also enough love in there to let them know that what was right and what was wrong. Okay, Ernestine, what else do you want to say to Don't Try? She says, "My dear, live your life with love. Love is everything." And she said, don't she says, "Don't think about it as the mamby-pamby kind of love either. Tough love, hard love, soft love, love that takes you down to your knees, love that just wipes you out, but let it wipe you out because love is the whole thing. It's everything. And I extend my love to you all the time, daily." And she wants to say 24/7 in case I don't get it. Yeah. Always, always, always.
Beautiful, beautiful. I love that. Did you guys? I don't know if you guys could see all of that. Um, I was on my. Oh, good. I was doing my email, and I was afraid that you guys that I was over top of the picture, but I don't think I was. Good.
Yeah.
Woof, that scared me. That's why I took that down just to make sure. I was getting a couple more pictures. I don't know. Um, I have. I have. Rosemary. I think it was your picture of your friend. And what it is I'm finding it difficult to keep who it is and who it's for. We did Don't Try, we did Gen B, and let's go with let's go with Louise. Well, oh geez. I don't know why I'm having a hard time. I think we want to go with Louise.
And Don't Try says, "Thank you very much. Thank you. Don't Try for letting us read your grandmother. She is an amazing person." So, well, soul over there now.
Beautiful. Yeah, I did get that, Melinda. I'm not sure that we'll be able to squeeze that in. We'll try. Thank you. Thank you all very much. I'm overwhelmed at how many people are able to get their photos in
Yeah.
so quick. So let's go ahead and add this to the stage. And this is for Christine. And this is Christine's friend. And her friend's name is Louise. So let me
Louise.
just go to Christine. Oh, good. Thank you, Christine. That's better. Thank you.
Thank you.
And that's her dog Duncan, but we're reading for Christine. Can you see that okay, Terry?
I
Let me
can.
just
I can.
and that's Louise.
Oh, she's showing me the most delightful thing. Um, that do you see the shelves behind her with all the little knickknacks and
Yeah.
things?
Uh-huh.
She spiritually has a little shelf of us, the people she loves.
Oh,
Oh, that is cool. Go ahead now. I'll just blend in. I just had to say that because it was such an amazing thing to see.
she's honored that that you remember her fondly and that you're calling on her today. She's saying that we're soul sisters. You and her, Christine. She's saying she's just saying that we were quirky, that we were sort of like the outliers. Like, I don't know if you used to talk about other people or if you would say, or if people would, you two stood out for some reason. You two stood outside of the crowd and you two linked and connected because of your uniqueness, but your ability to connect with each other and like read each other's minds, not read each other's minds, but you got each other, you understood each other. It was like an unspoken understanding. And you felt very calm and warm around her. She had a very angelic presence, a very um, maternal, but more of a reassuring kind of presence. And you did say in your comments there that this was one of the last photos of her before she did pass. And I do feel as though she passed with dignity, grace, and so much courage. Like she had more courage than most people have in their little pinkies, you know? And I don't think she was afraid of much. She wasn't afraid of dying. She wasn't afraid of crossing, is what she's saying. Oh, she's showing me this bright, sort of, I don't know if it's not an explosion, but it's a bright light that's all around her. It's like she's standing here, and all around her is this bright light coming from behind her and around her. And she's saying that she has so much light around her. And I feel like this is the courage and her essence of her spirit. And that's what I got. Aw. She said, uh, uh, so Christine is saying, I'm crying. We are sisters of a different mother. Mm-hmm. And she loved her ceramics. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So she kind of added on to about the ceramics thing, because showing me that spiritual shelf full of the people she loved, she mentioned that ceramics are so delicate and so tough at the same time. You know, they can withstand the test of time so long as they're not knocked over too badly or smashed on the floor. And so she's just really calling to me is how delicate we are and how tough we are. And I have a feeling she was the epitome of that, delicate and tough. And she just showed me, she's just really showing me a lot of love, so much love that you can't really see because I'm far away from the camera, but my eyes are starting to water a bit too. Anytime I see the love coming through, I get kind of overwhelmed. And she told me that you and her have been in other lives together as sisters and in other positions. She's soul family. She travels with you in all of these things, and you'll be together again in another life. She says we're going to mix it up a little bit next time, though. And what I think is I have a feeling that you guys might at first be kind of not friends, and then you find your way to friendship again. To Louise, what else would you like to tell her? She says you were a brilliant friend. She said you brought out the playful side of me that I knew I always had, but I wasn't able always to share that side with people. You were a safe person, safe to be with, safe to be myself. I knew that our love of each other was strong and safe. Is there anything else you want to say? She's saying you will find that kind of friendship with another. There is somebody out there that eventually you're going to meet or you may have already met, that will also be able to have this kind of friendship where that you feel safe with each other. Okay, that's what we got.
You always catch me mid sentence.
Sorry.
And that's okay. Beautiful. She said, she is my family. And she said we would go shopping and end up with the same tops and shoes without knowing it. Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Oh. And she says, thank you both so much. Wow. And I just wanted to tell everybody thank you very much for your interest and for chiming in, and everybody keeps asking about where to send the photos. We said it in the very beginning and we got inundated. So I'm sorry, we can't take any more photos. We have more than enough. I don't know if we'll get to all of them today, but this means we're going to do it again. We'll do it
Yeah.
again. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it really does make a difference. And Sandra says, I'm feeling a bit emotional here and I never knew this lady, right? You're connecting. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're connecting because she has a real feel about her. She really, really deeply affects me too.
I do have another friend that I'm close to now, and we're right on.
Oh, good. Good.
Wonderful. Okay, so let me just take this down and um, um, Dora, can you tell us your parents' names? Uh, Dora Romero. And then after Dora is Rosemary Pacheco. Pacheco. Dora, can you tell us your parents' first names? Um, I just can't. I have these here, but I can't remember who they are.
Yeah. Well, I love
Ac-
this show. I
How
think
about
we're
if we
gonna.
go ahead and go on to Rosemary? Rosemary, you're still
Okay,
here, right? Sorry, Terry. Go ahead.
that's fine. I just realized we didn't think about. Oh, here's Dora.
Okay.
Ramona.
How funny, Ramon and Ramona.
Ramona. Wow, that is so cool.
Very young looking. These, I tell you. All
Mhm.
right. Thank you, Rosemary. I'm sorry. We'll do you next. Um, Ramon and Ramona. They were very much in love is what I'm picking up on. And your your mother, your father cherished the the earth your mother walked on. Like your dad fell head over heels in love with your mom from the very beginning, and she was his everything. He's and I guess this is Ramon coming through, but he's saying that he was the lucky one and he married up, and that she loved him so much that she allowed him to think that he wore the pants in the family, but it was really, even though she ruled the roost, she gave him the respect so that he would have the ability to, you know, have his, I don't know how you would say that. Give him the respect of being the man of the house, the head of the household, the man. But we all knew who ran the household, and that was mom. But she gave, it was a beautiful mutual respect, is what I feel. He loved her head over heels, but she helped him and made sure that there was an equal balance in there. Um, oh, that was their picture on your wedding day. She said, so true. How about you, Terry?
Oh my goodness. Wow. So these two came into my vision, and it looks almost like your mom is kind of leaning on a garden fence, and she's kind of leaning over to talk to me. And that means her butt is kind of sticking out a little bit on the other side. And your dad reached over and gave her a little swat, a little love, just he's a cheeky guy. And they had a great relationship. Now, one thing your mom, after I kind of got over this, sometimes, sometimes the couples over there just, we always think they're they're not necessarily going to be as lovey-dovey as they were here, but they are. They are, man. If they're kind of like a soul-mated couple, boy, the love coming off of them is real. And so your mom is leaning over to talk to me like I'm talking over the garden gate. And the first thing she lets that I can just tell from the way she's looking and the way she's acting is that she knew everything. Okay. And when I delved into this deeper, why does she know everything? She knows everything that's going on with the kids. She knows everything that's going on with the neighborhood. She knows everything. She had a very, very strong third eye. She had gifts, and you didn't talk about them then, but she had it. She used it. She, let me say, Ramona, did you know that in life and recognize it? She said a little bit, but she was afraid to let people know because she was afraid that maybe church members and people might say things to her. But she knew. And you kids couldn't get away with anything. I mean, because she knew. She knew. And then your dad is behind her, and he's such a lovely fellow, and he radiates love, stability, and just he's a strong guy. Oh, she said she did, and I knew. Okay, good. Yeah. Um, Tell me, Ramon, about a little bit more. Remind me what you told me. He adored her. He adored all of the kids. He adored the fact that she was a force to be reckoned with. She really was. And he says, all of the good things that happened in my life happened because I listened to her. He said, I couldn't always look like I was listening. Sometimes I had to, make it seem like I was the guy and that I needed to be, respected like that. He said, but I know that she was always right. They love watching you, and they love that you're doing so well. And you can borrow a little love from them. Just, sometimes just talk to them and say, I need a little extra love, mom and dad, and they'll send it to you. Yeah. Well, thank you. They are lovely.
Thank you, Terry. Thank you, Dora. And thank you, Ramon and Ramona. How
Mhm.
adorable are they? Just two peas in a pod. What just so adorable. And I have a little sister who she was married in her 20s, but she married her ninth grade sweetheart. And that's what they remind me of, that they just fell in love and they stayed in love, and that they were like two peas in the pod, like they almost like became, they had the same characteristics. And that's so funny with the names. She said she was a tough cookie, he always tried to help us. Help us all.
Mhm.
You're very welcome, Dora. How sweet. How sweet. Beautiful, beautiful. And it's beautiful to know that that love does not, I don't know, the love does not waver. It does not
Mhm.
it's still there. It's just beautiful. It's just beautiful. So thank you. Okay, Rosemary Pacheco is next. Thank you very much, Rosemary. And this is Rosemary's friend, and his name is Bishop. And I almost was a little um apprehensive because he had glasses and a helmet on, But you know what? I get it. I was picking up his essence anyway. It's important to see the eyes, in other words. But I wanted to see what we could pick up from his essence. Obviously, he's um, very disciplined individual, Mr. Bishop. And he wants to thank you, Rosemary. And he's almost, I think he's like sweet. He's very sweet, and like he was blushing a little bit, like like not but he was like he was a little, not a little shy, but he was like, me, like you're asking about me. He was like a little, I don't know what the emotion is that I'm trying to describe, but he was just honored. And um so he's rough and tough, but he was very kind and sweet and gentle inside. Um, he's saying that he lived his life a full life. He lived his life on his terms, and he achieved and achieved what most of the things that he set out to achieve. And he said, it's almost like nothing was going to stand in my way, but he was smart. He said I could figure out my way around things that I didn't have to bulldoze through. He's saying that he got himself out of sticky situations in the past, and and was very proud of how he managed to do that. He felt like he had a lot of accomplishments in this world. He's saying, don't feel sorry for him if he had. I feel like he may have left this world sooner than expected, but he's saying he lived a full life. He did everything he wanted to do. He achieved so much, and it was almost like at the pinnacle of his life that his life was taken. It's almost like he had finally reached the uh, I don't know, whatever goal that he was looking for, and then something happened, and his life, he left this world. Um, so let me know if any of that makes sense, Rosemary. Miss Suzuki, what do you have to say?
Oh, well, Bishop is very amazing. The first thing that I got from him for you is that you saved me. He said you saved him many, many times. But he's talking in particular about it, he's telling me a little bit about that being a man is very hard in this world. It was very hard, and he never felt like he actually lived up to what he was supposed to be as a man, but that you saved him. You helped him fulfill his destiny. Yeah. Okay. Tell me a little bit more, Bishop. You provided a reliable, safe space to be in. You loved him back when he couldn't love himself sometimes. And sometimes it feels like sometimes that was what he hung on to. That he just hung on like that, like a little string that said, Rosemary loves you. Rosemary thinks you are, the greatest thing on earth right now. When sometimes he really didn't feel that way at all. You brought out the fun in him. He felt loved and fulfilled when he was with you. Yeah, there's just very, very much a feeling of completion. So That's what I got. Yeah, Kim, yeah, his presence, his energy is really, really strong. Oh, and he got cancer. Oh, that's sad because he was an amazing man.
Very kind and tender-hearted for sure. She said, I was his biggest fan. And yeah, she did say he was very intelligent and he was the love of
Mhm.
my life. Oh, Rosemary.
Yeah.
Oh, the good die young is what I hear.
Oh,
And Rosemary said, you guys were 100% accurate. Aw. I'm glad I was able to because I'm like, oh, I'm like, I don't know. I don't see his eyes. And I'm like, I don't know. And then he's like, no, no, you can give this a try, Jean. You can do it. Don't worry about these glasses. Like I can do it if you just give me their name. Why do I worry about glasses? But he's very, very kind and generous to me, is what I'm saying. He was very kind and generous to me too, Rosemary. So yeah, he is a very kind person. So I did get. It's a little hard going back and forth here. So
yeah.
Lois T. Who did you send me?
Lois T, if you're in
Oh,
the
here,
chat.
her mom, her mom. Okay, I got it. I got it.
Okay.
Because I didn't write down everybody's name. And I'm like, oh, I mixed it up. I can't figure out who is who. So this is Lois T's mother, Evelyn. So Lois T, if you're still here. Yep.
She is.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to put the name up, Evelyn, her mom, Evelyn. And wait till you guys see. Oh, I did something wrong. Hang on a second. Let me go back to this, 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 and then I'll bring it up.
Yeah. And
Okay, this is
everybody, thank
Evelyn.
you. Oh, wow.
And she said she was 16 years old in that photo. And it looks like she's shoveling snow without any snow gear on. But I'm going to try and zoom in on her this way. This is Lois's mother, Evelyn. So she's saying that she was much more than this. She's saying that this is only a part of her life, that there is another part of her life that is was just as magical, is what she wants to say. And I do feel as though she wants to reaffirm that relationships are what matters most. That it's about her children, about her friends, about her husband, and who she became throughout her life. She's saying this was a very young and naive and not a full representation of who I became. She said that she was much more than this young woman, but it was where she got her start. Um, she's saying that her soul was the same, but the wisdom hadn't come until later on in life. That life taught her so much that she sees herself differently than this image. But she's saying this is how she faced life with a smile and perseverance. She never let things get her down. too long. I think she said that this is your mom, Lois? She said her mother's passing was very difficult for her. I don't know if you remember that or if you were around for that, but she's saying her mother, I think, passed suddenly. Or was this her? Somebody's mother passed suddenly. Um, and she's saying that she didn't get, is it you that she's talking about? Or is it her and her mother? She's saying, I do. Can you tell me a little bit more?
Yeah, we're not sure what you're saying. I do too.
She's saying that somebody's passing was sudden and you think it's her. You think it's you. And it was her passing that was very quick and very sudden that you didn't get that you weren't able to get over it. Um she's showing me this and she's making me feel that she felt this way, but it's you who feels this way. And she wants you to know that it's not about the the energy being here in this world. It's about being here in your heart. And she's saying that she's still there with you in your heart, and that she wants you to know that she still is your guide and your friend and your confidant. I feel like she was a very good, she had a lot of wisdom and a lot of advice, and she was very a stable woman that you could really rely on. And when that stable woman was just taken suddenly, it rocked your world, and she understands that. And she's saying there's a little more trauma that adds on to the grief, she's saying, but that she will help you to move through it. And I'm going to stop there. How about you, Miss Terry?
Wow. So here's what I got from Evelyn. Um, she said she does love this picture because it shows all the chutzpah that she had in life. So the chutzpah, she said, I was very young and naive here, but you can still see it. You can still see that I really had chutzpah and went out of my way to live life. And she said she learned from every bump and bruise in life that they're pretty much what she's saying to me is she wouldn't have anything to redo. She even some of the bad parts, she learned from them. And she also said, just out of the blue, I'm really proud of those legs. She's still proud of those legs, and she was proud of those legs in life. Um, she is telling me about the excitement of life, but for some reason, she's showing this excitement as a pie crust. I see her making the pie crust, and you know how you pull the little edge forward and backward and forward and backward, and she says that's what life is. It goes forward and backward. You learn a little bit, you go back, you get a little bit of a bump, you come back, you she said just keep living life. We learn from every little thing, and every little thing is miraculous. Okay, that's what I got.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you, Evelyn, and thank you, Lois. She said, my mom was a widow left with three small children. She did a great job, and I am proud of her. Aw.
Yeah.
So neat. So neat to, feel that and get
Mhm.
that. So I'm I'm having difficulty moving back and forth between all these screens, but I did say Creative Chick. Are you still here? Creative Chick, if you could tell me that you're still here.
Um, Thank you, Jean, for hosting this too. I know that this one in particular is a little more technically troublesome,
I have
but
to get their name, the YouTube name, the person's name, get the photo, pop it up in there. It's a lot. It's a lot.
yeah, yeah.
Aw, creative chick, are you here? Come on. Oh no, that's a shame.
Oh, yeah.
She said my mom is Pat. Thank goodness. All right.
Oh, yay.
Thank you. All right. Let me change this. Here, 1 second. Here, here, here. And this is Pat. Isn't
Oh,
she adorable? In that hat. You're welcome, Lisa. Lisa. Yeah, and Creative Chick, you can just make sure you're like up to the live. Hit that live in there. Make sure you're live. And this is Pat, Creative Chick, her mom. So I feel like she's telling me that she was smart, and I feel like maybe she liked games and puzzles and crosswords and things to keep her mind busy. I don't know. She did, and like even quilting and things like that. It takes you have to have focus and concentration. But she liked to keep her mind busy. Um, she was funny, good. Um, I do feel that she was. Let me bring in her essence just a little bit more. And it's funny because we have the photo, but I'm closing my eyes to feel when she's coming in. And she's like, "What do you want me to do? I'm here." And I feel like she's very able-bodied right now. So whether or not she lost some mobility before her passing, she's very able-bodied right now, and she's very youthful. And she almost always wanted to keep up with the latest times, and she was not afraid of change. She was nostalgic, but she was not afraid of change. I do feel as though she loves her house. I feel like she was in a house. She maybe the house where she was when she was married or something, but she was in a house for very long and she loved her house. She loved decorating her house. She loved the neighbors, the neighborhood. She loved raising a family, and I feel like she had to move out of her house later in as as it got closer to the end of her life, and she just always maybe she loves the house. She's saying that was one of her pride and joys was it reflected her, and I feel like she was creative, like you're creative, but she was creative and had um, she was able to uh, design the style of the room, the colors, and just make the house reflect her and make it happy. And she just was over. I don't think she had that opportunity in earlier in life to do this. And when she was able to, she really loved her home and she wanted to stay there. She was very much a part of the community. She loved. I feel like she went to church, and she's saying that. That the walls, if the walls could talk, all of the memories that were in that house. And she's saying that she's showing me a cobra, a snake. I don't know if she went to Egypt or if she was or what a cobra snake means to you. I don't know what this means. um but she had, I think she liked artwork too. She was she had a unique style of courage and a little tenacity, um, but very, very kind and friendly. lady. She really liked being social too. So I don't know if any of that made sense. So let me just go over. She did say she was a seamstress and loved puzzles. She had broke her hip before she passed, and she lived in my grandmother's house. Oh, that's where she grew up. Is where she lived. Oh,
They lived in Egypt. Some
oh my gosh. So then when they showed me the cobra snake, I thought of Egypt right away, but I don't know what that meant. And that's just one way for her to communicate. She's a good communicator. Good job. Good job.
yeah.
And
Um,
love puzzles. Yeah, she was a smart.
mhm.
Let me just go back up to her name. Here it is, Mom Pat. Go ahead, Terry.
Okay, so when I um, kind of blended my energy with your mom, Pat, first of all, I knew right away, smart, really, really smart, and very outgoing. She was an outgoing person, not so much of a I'm losing the word there, but she was very outgoing. And her advice to you is she said, let your imagination roam. That it seemed like she was a very imaginative person, that she she could allow her imagination to roam in such a way that I would say maybe she was clairvoyant even, because she could really let it roam, be able to bring it out, be able to talk about it. She was a very interesting person. I think people really loved interacting with her because of that. So, Pat, what is there any other thing? She says, I am pretty sure I taught you to live life to the fullest. And while I did love, you know, living in the past, like living at the grandmother's house, I'm pretty sure that I taught you to live life to the fullest, to go out there and do everything you want to do. And now that I'm over here and you and I can talk this way, I really want to double down on that. She said, I want you to live as fully as you can. Be you as fully as you can. She, she said, there's no penalty points for that. I love that.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
she's funny. Yeah. Okay, that's what I got. There's no that's what we all should learn. There's no penalty points.
She was an average churchgoer and sang in the choir. I don't know what she would like about me getting into tarot cards. I don't think they mind. I don't think they mind. No. Mm-mm.
I think they know that there's so many new other ways to reach the other side that they were not allowed to think about back then, or even hardly almost now. But she knows. Yeah.
Hmm. And they were they were not given the correct information about tarot cards. They were told a lie and said that they were of, the lower energies and negative energies, when we all know that they're not. They're just an aid to connect to the higher realms. But organized religions did not want us to connect to the higher realms. So they made it all bad. And they made like Friday the 13th bad. And they made, all of this other stuff bad and scary, but it's not. And so she understands that now. So she doesn't have that judgment anymore because she sees the truth.
Yeah.
But being creative and being yourself and expressing yourself to your fullest is our highest expression of ourselves. And now is the time to do this. And she wants you not to hold back, to make sure you experience and express yourself and be creative. And this is what you are. And she's saying, thank you so much. She grew up Baptist, so everything was bad. Yeah. Yeah. Everything was bad for you. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So, Well, thank you very much, Creative Chick Studios. So I have a lot more pictures there. But I am getting a little fatigued, so I'm going to have to take a break if you don't mind. We will come back and do this again. I do have your other photos. I will respond to, well, I have your other photos. So I'll have to like, you'll have to watch out. I'll try and make it known that we're going to do this again. And um, I think I just think I don't know, Terry. Would you say you got them any better from seeing their photo?
It's hard to say. One of the reasons we decided to do this show is because I was complaining a little bit that we get to meet your loved ones on the other side, and I sometimes I see them, and I often wondered, is that what they look like in life? You know, because I don't know. I try to describe what I see so people can say it, but I really wanted to know what what they look like in life. And also, this is kind of an exercise that when we're practicing with our other psychic medium friends, we often do this exercise. Like we each of us will send a picture in of a dead loved one, a passed on loved one. And then we read from that. And it's just interesting. But I would have to agree to you that how a lot of times I had my eyes closed and I had to remember to open them up and look at the picture, not just have them come in. Um, but I would do this again. I think it's really interesting, and I think it's fun to see what they really look like.
I felt like I had to connect, like you said, the closing of the eyes to feel the connection, but I felt
Mhm.
like it was more pointed, like I knew who it was that I was going to connect with. Like there was more of a certainty when I would feel them or sense them that yes, this is who, because I see them now I'm validating, yes, this is the energy that I'm picking up. Like sometimes I say there's like a party line, like everybody's grandmom's on the other side, and I'm like, which grandmom are you, or whatever.
Right.
So it's not that. It's very it's quite distinctive, and some of your loved ones came right in and talked to me personally, and then said what they could, speaking through me. But man, oh
Mhm.
man, it was really really beautiful and touching and wonderful, and what a unique experience. I really enjoyed it, and I hope you did too. Thank you all for being patient with us, and that we couldn't do everybody's photo. Thank you everybody who sent your photo. Thank you to all of my members who really helped me out. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate all of your hard work and supporting me through this new endeavor. And yeah, we'll try and give you guys like a heads up and send out a notification to send your pictures, and I'll put it in a like a post or something for all the subscribers so that you know ahead of time. And the ones who I have your photo, I'll try and just reply and say thank you, or I'll keep it for next time or something like that. But I know you all can't be here for next time, and that's okay. But I'll just keep it just in case. And
Yeah.
when I save your photo, I have to save that it's Lois, that it's her mom, and her mom's name is Helen, or what, and then
Or the
and then I
screen
have to,
name. Yeah.
yeah, and then the screen names, and I was like, I was saving them. I'm like, wait, who was this one for? It's somebody's mother, and I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
So
But
it was a lot of juggling. So maybe if I get them ahead, but and then and you guys know we don't tap in before you guys are here because they're with you. They're with
right,
you right now. They're with you. They come here with you. And when we
right.
tune into their energy, they are around you. That's why it's important for you to be in the chat. If you weren't here,
Oh,
what's that?
Scott Scorpio Sun's here and he missed it. I'm
Oh,
sorry. You can do it too with us next time. We're going to do it again because this was fun and
yeah.
unusual. And thank you, Jean, for taking on the burden of hosting this time. Maybe next time I'll do it and see if we can keep everything together.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Christine. Thank you. And thank you, Tanya. Thank you very much. You're so sweet. And thanks, Scott, for stopping by. And thank you, Craig Dixon. I did get I did get I did get several more pictures that I yeah. And thank you very much. They're all saying great show. Thank you for
We will
understanding. I
keep your
appreciate it.
photo. Yep,
Yeah,
Craig,
yeah.
I'll keep it.
And I just want to give a special shout out to Allie from Heart and Soul Connected. I just wanted to say hello, and hopefully she's watching because we were supposed to start our new series with her today, but we needed to postpone that off until the March time. But we were thinking of her, and we couldn't have done this if it wasn't for her.
Yeah, yeah. Wow.
Yeah, yeah. Well, thank you, Terry, for you're the one who suggested the idea. And I was like, can we do it? Can we go back and forth? Can we get everybody's picture in like this and pop it up? So yeah, I think we can. I think we can.
Yeah,
So this was a lot of fun. And I think a lot of you enjoyed seeing who we were reading for. And it gives you like just a little snippet of the individual. And I love that one where the woman, her mother was 16 years old and shoveling snow like that. It's interesting to see that too.
yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, thanks again, everybody, and we will see you again next time. Terry, where will you be next?
Where will I be next? I think I will be next the Friday of this week. I'll be on with you and Terry Lee for the Psychic Triad. And so that's another place where that people can get messages from their loved ones. That's
Yes.
Friday at 2:30 Pacific.
Yeah. I think it's 1:30
Or
Pacific.
1:30 Pacific, 1:30, yeah. It used to be 2. But
Yep,
okay.
and it's 4:30 Eastern, 1:30 Pacific. And don't forget about our pendulum class. Please do go over to sunpsychicgene.com to the events page and check that out. Check out the pendulum class, check out the psychic study practice group, and thank you again, everybody. We really appreciate all of your help, all of you being here, all of your support. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you, everybody, for watching. Your support is greatly appreciated. If you enjoy this content, hit like, share, and subscribe. Remember to click the bell to be notified of future videos. Thanks again. Bye.